welcome to Inspiration. Today we're at the Australian Academy of Design, Fashion Capitals of the World Fashion Show, where we celebrate fashion from around the globe.
Step inside, turn the light on.
Caitlin, you're one of the designers from Australian Academy of Design. Can you please tell us what you're showing this evening?
So I have one garment in this evening in the show. My inspiration came from the Botanical Garden, so based around Melbourne. Got a lot of natural feathers, fur, and so I just wanted to bring that back to my garment. Yeah.
What do you think the biggest influence in Melbourne fashion is?
Melbourne's known for its weather, so I'd have to say my layering, the colouring, but also bring it always back to the black.
Absolutely. Is your design black?
Definitely, all black, yeah.
You're wearing black
Yeah,
tonight?
exactly. Got a little bit of colour, but not much, yeah.
So for what you've seen of the rest of the world, I know you've travelled extensively.
Yeah.
What do you think the difference between Australian fashion is and fashion from the rest of the world?
I think we have a lot of variety in our fashion. We do bring a lot in from other countries and they bring it to their own. Yeah, I'd have to say that.
And why did you choose to be a fashion designer or study fashion design?
I was brought up with sewing always in my life. My mum was a seamstress, my sister sewed, so I was always a passion of mine and I just wanted to bring my creativity back into that.
Thank you very much and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Now I'm with one of Melbourne's renowned fashion designers, Gwendolynne. Thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Pleasure.
What did you just show at L'Oreal Melbourne Fashion Festival?
I just showed a series of gowns. My collection over the years has evolved into being very bespoke red carpet dresses. With I have a high following for the contemporary bride, someone who doesn't want to look like a meringue, wants to look more like a red carpet girl. So that's my bulk of my business. So I did focus predominantly on creating beautiful gowns. There was a lot of Art Deco influence. My business is 15 now. One of the hardest things about being a one female entrepreneur is not really having the time to have family, which is something that I've had issues with personally. But that's part of the reason why I'm refining my process these days so I can have more of a life balance. You don't have to buy into everything that advertising tells you have to. You can still live a very healthy life without all that additions.
Materialism, maybe.
Exactly, that's the word I'm looking for, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us and it's been great talking to you.
Pleasure.
And now with the girls from Paris American Academy, my old school actually. We're with Madeleine and Pernilla. Sorry, I know you're Swedish and my accent's not very good, but I know you've been here not very long and you're very jet lagged, but can you please explain to us what you're showing tonight?
I'm showing 3 silhouettes and she's showing 2. We're from Paris, so it's a bit more, I would say, a little bit more elegant, a little bit more glamorous maybe, but still we're from Scandinavia, so we have a very simple and minimalistic taste, so something like that.
And how do you think you mix the fact that you study in Paris and that you're from Sweden? Do you think that those two things influence you a great deal?
Yes, I would say that because for me it's like Paris. I've been learning about haute couture and tailoring. Yes. So more the finishing is more Paris, but maybe like the structure is more like Scandinavian style for me.
Something that's clean lines and sleek.
Exactly.
What do you think the importance is of being in an event like this?
I think it's really nice to see different designers, different styles of the European countries and also Melbourne as well. It's really interesting to see, depending on the culture as well.
And what have you seen in Melbourne so far in terms of fashion?
Well, we've been walking around a little to see the shops.
Yeah, but it's been, I would say it's a bit more bright maybe.
Yeah,
a bit more brighter colors.
and shorter as well.
Yes, at least from street fashion. And then from the shops, we've been visiting a lot of shops that are kind of Scandinavian style actually, so it's been a big mixture. But I guess since there are a lot of people from different countries in Melbourne, it gives the mix of different fashion.
Thank you so much for coming all this way and your clothes look beautiful and enjoy the night.
Thank you.
Now we're with one of the Australian Academy of Design designers, Annie. Thanks so much for joining us. Can you please explain to us this outfit that you're showing tonight?
Okay, so the outfit I'm showing tonight is a mix between an Edwardian dress and a Chinese opera gown. It's been inspired by Dame Nellie Melba, who's a famous opera singer in the 1900s here in Melbourne, and also the big Chinese migrant culture that has developed here, not only in Melbourne, but also in Australia in general. So I wanted to bring those two together, and I made this dress.
Brilliant. And what encouraged you to be a fashion designer to begin with?
I think it's just that fashion is another way of storytelling, and I really like telling stories, whether using history or different cultures and putting them into fabric.
And what do you think the difference is between fashion in Australia and Melbourne, where we are, and around the world? Even it's just from the clothes that you've seen in the catwalk tonight.
I think the biggest difference is, since Melbourne is such a multicultural city, we are able to bring so many different cultures, and so our garments are really, it's such a good mix and it has such an Australian flavour, but you can also tag it to other countries.
Absolutely, because we're actually fundamentally all from somewhere else, so it's very eclectic.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us, and enjoy tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.